We all agree that meditation is something that we can do on a regular basis that's going to help us change our life. That's already done. I don't need to explain that to you. What I'm here to talk to you about today is how to actually meditate in a way that makes sense. Because I'm here to tell you it's not just sitting still with your hands up like this and your legs crossed going, yeah, that's one way to meditate and that's part of it. But I'm here to tell you 4 secrets about meditation that are going to make meditation easy for you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kirsten with watersedgetarot. Welcome to my channel. If you're a follower, avid subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for your support, and let's get into the video. So, what is meditation? Let's get on that one, because meditation is a lot more than just being still. Let's bust that first myth. It is not just about being still. Meditation has everything to do with the fact that it's about listening to your thoughts and clearing your head. So, meditation is not about being still. There is a whole thing that I talk about, like I have, a whole course on this actually, about how you can meditate through movement. And most of you already probably do this. How many of you stress clean? Are you a stress cleaner? Do you go out and garden? Do you go walk? Do you run? Do you paint? Do you color? Do you journal? That's all meditation through motion. All that is doing is giving you the chance through motion to clear your mind and just calm your nervous system down. So first thing I want to talk about how meditating is not about being still. Yeah, that is one way to meditate, but here's another thing about that too. If you're not used to doing the still meditation, if you're not used to sitting already in a regular practice, your body's going to twitch. It's going to move because your nervous system's going to be like, hey, we're really relaxed, but we're not moving and we don't understand. We want to move. So even if you try to do the still type of meditation, your body's naturally going to want to twitch. So if that is something that you're trying to do and you're wondering why the stillness isn't happening for you, it's because it's not normal. It's not natural for you, and that's okay. Meditation through motion is one of the many things that you can do in order to help yourself meditate. Next thing I want to talk about is I said that, it's about clearing your head, okay? Well, meditation is not just about having a clear head. That's the end game. That's not what the actual point of meditation is, though. When you go to meditate, and I'm putting this in quotes because I'm tired of it always having to be with, you sitting cross-legged or laying down in a comfortable position and starting with a clear head. Meditation isn't for you to automatically have a clear head. Meditation is to lead you to a clear headspace. And if it's not something that you do on a regular basis, it's not going to happen right away. So what is the purpose of meditation? It's to actually let your thoughts be heard. Because our thoughts are no different than 2 or 3-year-old little toddlers going around going, hey, listen to me. I really have something important to tell you. Now, just like a 2 or 3-year-old little toddler, the thought might not be that important. The fact that we're remembering this memory of the embarrassing that happened to us when we were in middle school on repeat is not that important, I promise. But our mind is like, I really want you to pay attention to this. For some reason, it really wants you to pay attention to it. So what is the point of meditation? It's to sit down and let that embarrassing memory of you getting hit in the face with a soccer ball, happened to me in 5th grade, happened more than once, but one time was in 5th grade and I literally had an imprint on my face. But it's that memory and saying, hey, do you remember this time? And you're like, yeah, what about it? And your head's just like, I just want you to remember. Cool. All right, let's go on to the next thought. And that's literally the point of meditation, is for you to pay attention to your thoughts, because eventually that really embarrassing memory might lead you down a bunny trail to something that's really important. Because me getting hit in the face by the ball and it leaving an imprint might have something to do with the fact that, I don't like seeing or feeling visibly weak in front of people. And that is something I struggle with. And that's okay, because it's a vulnerability lesson for me. But if I let myself go down that rabbit hole, if I let myself go down that bunny trail of remember the time that we got hit in the face with a soccer ball, my meditation, by listening to my thoughts and following my thoughts, will lead me to something like that. And that could be me sitting for 5 minutes, or even writing for 5 minutes, or walking for 5 minutes. It can be all of that, and not at one point is my head clear, even to lead me to that epiphany. Maybe my head's not going to be clear until I get to that epiphany, or I have that epiphany and I have more stuff to work through, and it's okay. Meditation is not just about having a clear mind. It's not just about having a clear head. It's about listening to your thoughts so that way you eventually can have a clear headspace. Clear headspace, end game. Listening to your thoughts, what meditation is 100% about. Next thing is meditation is a practice. And what I mean by that, it is not possible to have a perfect meditation. Meditation is a practice. It's something you have to do repeatedly over and over and over again in order to get good at it, in order for it to work for you, in order for it to make a difference. Yes, if you meditate one time, it's going to do something good for you, but that's no different than taking a vitamin one time. If you only take like a multivitamin one time in your life, okay, cool, that day you added a little more supplement to your life, versus if you take a multivitamin for, months to years, well, guess what? It's going to have a different effect no matter how long you take it. Meditation's the same way. It is literally a spiritual, psychological multivitamin for your brain and your body that you need to do on a regular basis. With that being said, it's a practice. So it's something that you're constantly going to have to learn how to do on your own, learn how to put into your own daily life, put into your own daily routine. And there's not a wrong way to do it. The only wrong way to do it is to not do it. If meditation through motion is your thing, cool. If meditating by sitting still is your thing, cool. If meditating before you fall asleep and that's how you fall asleep, cool. That's your meditation practice, and that's okay. There's not a wrong way to meditate other than just by not meditating. Last thing I want to talk about is meditation does not have to be 30 minutes. It doesn't have to be 20 minutes. It can literally be 2 minutes if that's all you can spare. If all you can spare is 2 minutes of you just sitting still, clearing out your mind, or 5 minutes of you journaling, or 5 minutes of you taking that quick walk just for yourself around, the work building because that's all the free time you have, that's okay. Meditation does not have to be long. Meditation can be a short walk around the block. Meditation can be you sitting in your car for 3 minutes before you go into your house after a long day of work. If that's the only time you have to yourself where you're uninterrupted, that can be your meditation. Meditation can be anywhere as well. It doesn't just have to be in the right space at the right time. Now, yes, it needs to be in a safe space and a safe time. I'm not wanting you to meditate as you're driving. Sorry. You should be focusing on the road and all the cars around you. But if you're sitting in your car and you're in a parking lot or you're in your own driveway or something like that, and the car is in park and you're in a safe space, then yes, you can meditate in your car. There's nothing wrong with that. You can meditate anywhere as long as it's in a safe environment, in a safe space. So there doesn't have to be, the one corner you always meditate in. Yes, is it good to have that? But is it necessary? No, it is not necessary. Good to have, not necessary. I meditated for years, just either before I got into work, if I was early, and I would sit in the parking lot and just vibe before I had to go in and work at the call center because, that was my life then. Or when I came home and I wasn't ready to be, a wife and a animal mom because, I'm sorry, I love puppies, but they were a lot sometimes. I would just sit in my car for like 3 minutes to myself, just release everything that happened in the workday and prepare myself to be a better person when I walked in the door. It's meditation, 3 minutes, simple. It wasn't overcomplicated. It was me reeling about, I had to work with these kids today and I love my kids because I was a daycare teacher, but, so-and-so really just kept pressing my buttons and I literally just was so aggravated because all they wanted to do was test their boundaries, which is a complete learning thing, but it was exhausting on me. I had released that in the car so I wouldn't bring it home inside my home. And that was meditation. So now that I've talked to you about what meditation really is and how you can incorporate into your life, comment below and let me know what you're going to start doing to meditate for yourself. Because meditation really is one of these things that can benefit you in multitudes of ways. Again, it's like a multivitamin. The more you do it, the more you're going to benefit from it. The more consistent you are, the more you're going to benefit from it. But it doesn't have to be a daily practice if that's not what you can fit, and that's okay. If you can only do it 3 times a week, well, guess what? That's still 3 times a week that you're doing it. So meditation is not about being still. You can move and meditate at the same time. You can garden, you can color, you can paint, you can walk, you can run, you can clean. Whatever it is you do to bring your body back to center, to bring your mind back to center, that's meditation. It's not just about having a clear head. Yes, that's endgame, but if meditation's new to you, you're going to have a just myriad of thoughts to listen to. You're just going to get thought after thought after thought after thought after thought, and that's okay. That is part of meditation. It's a practice. So it's something you're going to have to keep doing on a semi-regular basis or a regular basis, and you're going to have to find what's right for you. You're going to have to find out what works for you. No one can tell you how to meditate better than you. So just try different things and see what works best for you. And meditation does not have to be long. Yes, the longer you meditate, the better off you are, but it does not have to be long. If all you can afford is a few minutes, those few minutes are better than no minutes. I thank you so much for sticking to this part of the channel, or this part of the video. If you want a private coaching or reading, the link is in the description below, and I can't wait to see you again. Thank you.